How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the North Alabama Hiking YouTube channel. Today I am in western Limestone County, Alabama at the Marbut's Bend hiking trail. And I've done a few videos here before, but for this video I want to go a little more in depth about this place. There's nobody here but me today, so I won't have to worry about bothering any more hikers. So a little bit about this area. It is a wetland, kind of swampy area, and it's really cool because it's kind of unique for this area to have that. And the TVA came in here in about 2014 or 2015, and they put in this trail here, and there's some boardwalks and everything, so you can walk over the swamp area, and you can see all the wildlife and the plant life and everything. And you can kind of just see how the environment is here. It's a different environment in a wetland, and it's really cool. Another cool thing they did is they put up these informational signs like right here. So it talks about the wetlands of Alabama, and it states here that a wetland is an area of hydric soil that's saturated with surface and or groundwater at least part of the year. Some wetlands are consistently covered with water, while others are flooded only at certain times, and wetlands play a major role in recharging groundwater supplies. And it tells you here why wetlands are important, because they're a productive ecosystem with greater biodiversity than other types of habitats, and they serve a variety of important functions. So it's filtering pollutants and sediment from waterways and reducing localized flooding and erosion. And there's a lot of wildlife here. You'll see these here at this location. Osprey, bald eagle, shorebirds, a lot of that stuff. And I've seen a lot of that here. One of the pieces of vegetation that dominate the area is the cattails. They thrive in these conditions, and so this is the first sign you'll come to if you start on the at the parking lot and you head towards the west. This is the first sign you'll come to, and that's really cool. So I'm gonna move on down to the next boardwalk. Also, you got a lot of cool open fields here, and they actually somebody actually works those fields on the other side of those tree lines too. So this is actually used kind of for farming. So anyway, we'll walk on to the next boardwalk. So I made it around to the next boardwalk, and this is probably one of the most scenic areas on the property. This is your largest area right here of the kind of the wetland swamp area. And you see all those cattail out there, lots and lots of cattail. And now, the really cool thing about cattail is they're edible. So yeah, you could live here. You got enough cattail to. Some people would take those and actually cut the stalk up and eat it like they would celery. Again, a disclaimer: if you're going to forage, ask an expert on what to do. So don't just listen to me. But I've always thought that was cool, that pretty much the whole plant's edible. And like on that one right there, you see that little the fuzzy top at the end of them that can be used as fire tinder if you ever need it. And you can't do that here, but if you ever need it for survival, you know, you'd have it. So here's the next sign, which is the birds of Marbut Bend. And you can see you had the red-headed woodpeckers, the wood ducks, hawks, the owls, and I have seen about all those here at one point or another. And this sign here will give you a lot of information on the birds that you can see here. So if any of y'all are watching that are bird watchers, this is a great place to come to, and it's a short walk to get here. If that's all you're interested in, this is a short walk. The trail in itself is about 1 mile loop. So it's a short trail, it's flat, and it's easy to walk, but it's very scenic. And it's scenic enough to me that if you want to hike more than a mile, making 2 or 3 laps around this place is definitely well worth it. But you can just see how cool the environment, or how, not cool, it's not cool today, but you can see how unique the environment is. Lots of biodiversity in these wetlands. I think the TVA knocked it out of the park when they built this, and you know, people can come out here and enjoy the scenery. It's a good educational experience as well. And I'm just gonna take y'all for a walk through here, and then we'll move on around to the fishing piers that they put in here, and then we'll make our way back around and talk a little bit more about some of the other stuff here. All right, as I'm walking to the fishing pier, I do want to tell you that I'm going to add in some pictures of the swamp area on the Richard Martin Rail Trail in Elkmont, Alabama, and also the one of the TVA Cave Mountain Trail, which is a Tupelo gum swamp, which is in Gunnersville, Alabama. And I'll include some pictures, and I don't have any video of those, but what I may do one of these days is visit those areas and do some videos there. But I'll include some pictures here in this next clip. Now over here we're in kind of this open field area. This is actually what you're going to see as soon as you get to the parking lot. So see, your parking lot is way down there where you see the power lines and stuff. And so we made our way around to this point, and to me it's nice and scenic out here with all your hills and everything. And I think they will take these fields, and I think they'll cut hay or something out of them every so often. Right. Now over there, around that point, if you go into those woods over there, there's a spot people can camp and stuff like that, and TVA will allow you to camp up to 14 consecutive days. And there's another spot that you can go to where we were at the fishing pier, where that slough is. Back in there you can camp too. And, so people will do that sometimes. So we're going to walk on around through here to the Next fishing pier. All right, so I made it over here to the other fishing pier, and this one's a little closer to the parking area. But this little slough back in here is pretty cool. I see people fishing here sometimes. Now, this water right here, the TVA will come in, and in the fall and winter, they will lower the water levels of Wheeler Lake a good bit. And the reason why they do that is because they are preparing, you know, for winter. Winter is our, you know, wettest time of year. And so they lower these water levels in preparation for that. And so you'll be able to look over here and just about walk across this over in that general area. You'll be able to walk across that in some places in the wintertime. I mean, it would be muddy as all get out, but you could. I don't, I'm just saying you physically could do it once they lower the water levels down. And then in the springtime, they'll start to raise them back up. And speaking of fishing, speaking of spring, and when they, if you like stripe fishing, that's a great time to do it in the spring. I don't know about here, but I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there since we're talking about a fishing pier. You got spring times when they'll raise these water levels back up. And now it's cool because if you come here in the winter, I love to come here in the winter. Especially on a sunny day when it's semi-warm. You can come out here and watch the, you know, the wildlife that shows up, these wader birds and everything that'll come in here and migrate in here during those months. And they like these shallow waters where they can, you know, they can easily get, you know, food and stuff like that. So, just thought I'd share that with y'all. Now this is, like I said, a big slough. Now Elk River is just, it's right over on the other side of those tree lines in that general direction. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little something. Alabama does have some wetlands, and they are pretty cool. And we'll go to some more of them. Maybe sometime relatively soon, I don't know. I can definitely get to Elkmont, to the rail trail up there, and show you that wetland. Gunnersville's a bit of a haul, but yeah, if you want to enjoy something, if you're in this area, the trail at Marbut Spin is actually within a few miles of West Limestone High School in Limestone County, Alabama, and it's on Highway 99. So put it in on Google Maps, you'll find it. And I have this on my website too, on NorthAlabamaHiking.com if you want to go there. But I just thought I'd do a video and go in a little more depth than what I have in the previous videos. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy it, and thanks for watching.